My name is Melodie Berry. At 41, I had my first mammogram, and everyone told me I didn't have to worry about anything because nobody gets breast cancer on their first mammogram. Besides, cancer doesn't even run in my family, so don't worry. So I didn't. Surprise! I was the first one in our family with breast cancer on my first mammogram. When I got the diagnosis, it felt like a freight train hit me with the speed of a tornado because I'd never been truly sick before and I didn't have any lumps or bumps or anything that the doctors say look out for. My family was in shock and also became a militant army of natural, holistic, bossy warriors with crazy solutions on how to build up my immunity in regard to upcoming treatments. I wasn't open minded to radiation or tamoxifen at first. I was just going to eat a lot more veggies and live happily. But my family intervened and forced me, or let's say strongly talked me into taking treatments by confessing their deep love for me and their need for me to stay alive. They also did research on treatments, doctors, and medicines. Fortunately, my diagnosis was caught early, but the stress of the treatments increased my mental health issues, which caused me to feel paranoid, even with the slightest cough. Anytime I would see those pharmaceutical ads on TV, I thought I needed them. And I felt like there was another serious illness around the corner that might try to take me out. By this time, the whole wide world was spinning out of control and everything was chaotic. I felt totally isolated during the pandemic. And when the shutdown was happening and everyone was freaking out, I wanted to increase my community and be a fly on the wall and see what's Gilda's Club about. I was completely impressed on how cool they were under pressure and under the new technology of Zoom. I decided to explore art classes with Mark and Mallory, and a whole new world opened up to me. It felt like a glimmering light appeared during these dark and challenging times. Mallory would direct the class to drawing small, simple shapes, and before you knew it, it would manifest into a beautiful Bob Ross type of scene. This changed my perspective on how to deal with life and its hardships. The heaviness that cancer brings can be broken down into small shapes or bite sized pieces on how to deal with the situations and take actions towards it and not be so overwhelmed. Sometimes you have to go back to the basics and look at the different angles and perspectives like you do at looking at or creating or making art. After experiencing this, I realized that art is my new thing. I caught the art bug and I signed up for more art classes. I also signed up for laughter yoga, and laughter yoga reminded me how important it is to lighten up and how important it is to play, not only for your mental well being, but for your physical well being. Betsy Kennedy, who instructed the class, said that if you can laugh for at least 1 minute, it's just like doing sit ups. That's so cool. Who likes sit ups anyway? Yuck. Anytime I got those disappointing news and wanted to express anger, I used the tools that I learned from laughter yoga and I started to laugh. This helped me rephrase the situation, diffuse the temperature in the room, and level down the complexity of anger in me. For example, when those doctors didn't have any solutions for my side effects, and the anger started to arise, and I used those tools that I learned from laughter yoga and I just started laughing. This would startle the doctors and it would be contagious. And pretty soon, everyone around me would start laughing, not truly sure or how or why they're laughing. As a part of my reframing, I started to call cancer cancel. And this took me back to being and feeling happy again. Without Gilda's Club, I would have been more depressed, with a bitter and jaded view of life. I would have probably suffered those side effects of the treatments worse than I did and had lingering health issues. Gilda's Club offered a wealth of resources and tools that has been beneficial going beyond treatments and classes. Gilda's Club offered treatment for the heart and the soul and picks up the baton where the healthcare system leaves off. I recommend adding Gilda's Club to anyone facing cancer, or what I call cancel, to your healthcare support team. The moral of my story is number one: when you get the chance to get your first mammogram, go. Do not put it off. Number two, Get involved with Gilda's Club in any way, shape, or form. It's an investment for you, your family, your friends, your community, basically anyone you care for. You want to know that this program is around for those in need. And number three, never forget to lighten up, play, smile, laugh once in a while. Notice the simplistic beauty around you. Enjoy it all. Beauty is everywhere if you're willing to see it, even in the yuck. Thank you guys for lending your ear and listening to my story.
Thank you so much, Melodie.